さてね、4月1日エイプリルフールということでエロゲをやっていきたいと思います。完全初見プレイなんで完璧初見プレイなんでちょっと下るかもしれませんが、そのあたりはご了承ください。効果音はちょっと下げとこうかな。全体はこれが最大か。これ最大っぽいな。効果音ちょっと下げ目にして、声音楽はちょっと下げか。こんなもんかな。1924年ボストン先田睡眠薬で記憶を振り払う第一次大戦の退役軍人エドワード・ビアス。現在は立ち直りのための案件探しに苦労する。探偵狂気に陥る。やべえな、しょっぱなやべえわ。なんだよこれ。やっぱ罰か。いや怖いな。暗すぎやろ。なるほど。罰ぐらい先に出ろよ。ポストカッター。 しげねえの？おお。無理なのかよ。ちなみにこのゲームっていうか配信自体は終わったら消します。
What a putrid offering.
やっべえグロ。視点低いな。
You have been chosen.
走ってねえじゃねえか。こんなんでよく走ってっていうな。やば。
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
じゃあなんでウイスキー飲むんだよ。そして飲む。
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
ベッドぐらい起きよう。 やっぱ出ないかんか。あ、欲しい。
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
ああ。よし、心理学調査オカルト。魔術振ってああ、そうなったね。あと4ポイント。ポイント、2ポイント。医学、オカルト、2ポイント。物心学。で、ポイントがなくなった。確認。
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
He did.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me... tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. It's
So,
あっとしいな。イライラしてきた。マジか。ああ、もう。やっとる。
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer, but it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Hmm. 13歳実業家すげえな。書いてねえ。特に何かあるわけでもねえ。
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Atlas of Atlantic Island.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I wonder why I still take these things. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
小気道トラウマ。知識。場所か。特に他なさそうだよ。あきれなんね。人は来るけどすぐに抜けていくっていうのだな。なんだかな。 おっと。
We're almost there.
案外人おるそうな気だな。
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
1ポイント。ちょっと溜まるまで置いとくかな。 さあ、あの人にか、バーに行くブラッドリーに話しかける。ブラッドリーって誰だよ。まあ、
Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
The only...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
What?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're...
What? What?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something...
What?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
黙れ早くかける。
They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
つけすぎだろ。
There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the
お
water,
前
you
一体何を
shysters. You're
巻こう
crazy.
としようんだよ。
Cops. They can't understand.
パワーが足りてねえ
Damn
ぞ。
stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us
とりあ
anyway.
えずバー行こう。
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
おう。やったよ。良心的じゃないな。
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well. Which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well. The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
そうだよ。
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her
これ聞い
paintings.
た。
Then,
I've got what I need.
anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Same again, please.
Here you go.
でもこのゲーム Z 指定なんだ
That's
ぜ
no moonshine.
You can say that again.
おっと
House recipe.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
One more, but it'll be the last.
They all say that.
There's rye in that.
Looks like Monsieur is a connoisseur. Not bad for a guy from the city.
そうなんですよ。おっさんルートこれっちゅうなんですよ。
That'll be all for now.
すまねえな。なんもねえな。ガンミ。
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
あ、振られました。女性ルーター振られました。
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
おっさんたちと 4P になる予定でしたが振られました。あれのことか。
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
第2章第1章ダークウォーターロイ・ミッチェルバーのオーナー攻略ルートです。会話とかなんかやったらスキルポイントが増えていって、このスキルポイントで各ステータス上げれるみたいです。おっと、学者っぽい人がおった。
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
あ、ダメだ。
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all.
そうなん
Pure
ですよ。ヒロニ
knowledge.
チなんですよ。でもね、ガヤさん、このヒロニチ団、一つだけ残念なことがありましてね。まずこのおっさんと、この姉ちゃんと、このガキはもう死んでるんですよ。攻略する前に死んじまったんですよ、この3人だけは。そして今、依頼主の、第一攻略ルートが、この63歳の実業家で、さっきのおっさんルートがこれっすよ。
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
めっちゃ見とる。
She will do it again, you know?
Oh,
The girl doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
めっちゃ見とる。めっちゃ見よる。めっちゃ見よる。近づいたろ。めっちゃ見よる。そうなんですよ。ホモルートしか残ってないんですよ。で、唯一の女性ルートがここだっ
I
たん
told
です
you
け
to
ど
beat
ね。
it.
振られちゃいまして、悲しいことに。
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow
バック
its
の会話が
reader
邪
and
魔だよ。
appear at various locations, gifted with its own
バ
consciousness
ックの会話が邪魔すぎる。
until it finds a new reader.
さあ。じゃあ本編の攻略ルートの方を進めましょうか。うお
You're already in trouble.
Come on, can't we sort this out? You can see he's half
There's
drunk.
nothing for you here
There's
either.
nothing to sort
Beat
out.
it.
Your
Oh, I see what
chum
you're saying.
wanted to stir us up.
So you can stay to watch if you want.
It's a sign. There's something coming.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They
あんな
can't
とこで釣り
understand.
しよう人おる。
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
いい男が釣れるといいですね。どこにない。ランプ取れない。なんもない。ああ。炎がいっぱい。そしてなんもない。こっち側開けれる。こっち側開ける意味がよくわからん。
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
キャット。誰や。うん、開けたら閉める。なんかある。
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
何なんだろうか。あ、開けたら閉める。
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
錆びつきすぎだろ。開いた。ああ、発展場か。なんもないよ。道具もなんもないよ。ちゃんと流すのはついとんだよね。
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
なんだろう、建物自体は2階にあるのに、さらにその上があるっていうのはまた、あれやな、いいな。引っ張るとたらい、言ってくるんですね、わかります。そうなんですよ。
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
義足マジ義足しとるわ。開けたら閉める。
What a macabre souvenir.
うわ。おいおい、この建物っていうか、この建物ベッドがないぞ。どういうことだ。もう開けたら閉める。では今からちょっとオッスしたいと思います。
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
トイレで寝てあれを引っ張ると上からたらいが落ちてきて、それが目覚まし代わりになるというあれですか。すごいわ。なんか船長から一人プレイしたらデッキに戻ってきてくれって言われたわ。
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
回したとこで何もない。消えただと。やべえ。船長忍者か。ジャパニーズ忍者、いえ、忍者なんで。はい、開けたら閉める。なんもないよ。もう船長たら開けたら閉めようよ。怖え。
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
年号発表は4月の1日の午前中そうっすね。午前中の11時半からっすね、確か。それは確か言ったと思います。まあこれ自体は別に嘘を言っているわけではないんだけど。
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
11時半っすね、午前中の。
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
まあ、玉ねぎになるか、はたまた、なんだろう、赤炉になるか。
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any
俺
success?
のものを見ないでく
I
れって
wouldn't
言わ
say
れて
that.
も、そう見ない
She
とお前の
terrifies
弱みが
my
わか
men
んね
as
えだ
much as
ろ。
her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
勝手に見ないとあんたの弱点がわかんねえだろ。弱みがわかんねえだろ。どこを攻めたらいいのかわかんねえだろ。やらないか。
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
見たよ。
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
あれか、でかいやつか。
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss
こ
it.
こか。
Understood.
でかいやつかと思った。全然違うかった。
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
まだちょっとオッスオッスしないのに、またやろうぜって言われたわ。なんだよ、まだやってねえじゃねえか。だからよ、やらないか。うん、進めよう。うわ、変な人来た、変な人来た、変な人来た。あれは2人でおそらくオッスオッス しに行くんだですね。やべえよ、どこにいたらさ、あ、座った。あれはカップル。おそらくカップル。さあ、お店にから戻ってきたわ。なんか変化ないかな。
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink.
We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
路地の見張りで喉が渇くなら、その辺の草むらに二人で入ってオッソッソしたら喉も潤うだろう。
I told you to beat it.
おっと、ついてじゃ。はい、閉めとこう。はい、閉めましょうね。笑ってたよ、それはひどい。うん。草しかへんね。
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
つまりあの人は不女子と。
I shall take my leave.
さすがじゃ、ボスが不女子とはこれ以下に。お。とりあえずアイテムを探す。あった。
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Some.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Crank.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
入り口か。ハンドルをどっかで使えっていうことかな。
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
絶対なんかラチェット違うような気がする。ラチェット違うんじゃない？はい、なんかミスったっぽいよ。多分なんかミスってるわ。ミスってるわ。ラチェットがいらねえ。 平成はまだ終わってないですよ。新元号が発表されるのが4月の1日の11時半で、新元号が出るのはあれっすわ、11確か5月だったと思う。だから4月いっぱいまでは確かまだ平成でよかったと思うんですよ。平成最後の風呂入ってくるすれがちょっとなんだそれ。なんかやっぱミスってるみたいな。いや、まだなんか足りてないんかな。多分足りてねえわ。あと私のフォロワーさんが MS 出るって言ってた。まあ出るんでしょうね。まあエイプリルフールっていうのはなんか地域にもよるらしいですけど、なんかまあなんかなんか進展がないな。エイプリルフールに確か、嘘をついていいのは午前中だけで、午後になったらその嘘についてなんか本当はどうこうっていうのを告白して、でもって確かなんだったっけな、その日にそうなんですよ。でそれで来年また1年間ぐらいはその言った嘘が現実にならないっていうのは聞いたっすね。どんだけしゃがんねんだこいつ。探し物でどっかにあると思うんだけど、ライターあるじゃねえかよ。そうっすね、ネタね。言うて自分の場合はエイプリルフールやけんって言うて嘘を一つなんかつくんかって言うたら、エイプリルフールよりんなもんどうでもいいんだよ、重ねてたの誕生祭だよってしか言いようがないんですよね。曜日的にがっつりいけるのジャスオクくらいかな。やばいさ、マジで進展がね。やばい、詰まった。大変だな、ホラゲーにしか見えなくなってきた。 ああ、そうっすね。まあまあ、いけんのかよ。またどっかになんかあるんやけどな。あった。
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
まあ、エラゲって言ってますが、これ本当言うとホラゲなんですけどね。
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
何やってんだよ。壊してしまったって。貧弱すぎるだろう。
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Right.
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
股間は卑怯だろう。
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Hmm. カニさん女に股間蹴られた。4月のフリープ何なんですか？もっと
You live here?
そうだ。
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
あ、もう1時半超えてるじゃねえか。
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
じゃあご二人でごゆっくりどうぞ。あれか。釣れますか？いい男は釣れますか？いい男釣れてないようですね。ダメですね。ピッキングな。
There. Hello, old friend.
酒のボトル。特に他に何もない。勝手に入ったのがおられるから閉めておこう。無理か。しとこう。なんもねえな。これが集合か。
I can't even say which language it's written in. I've no idea what it says.
.これぐらい乗り越えろよ。さてと、そろそろ終わるかな。5時半って言われたけどな。
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry. I really can't talk about them.
うん。
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut, on the dock. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
うん。どっかセーブポイントないかな。
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry...
We saw you talking to the two... Go die of thirst.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
一時停止ができるだけであって別にセーブができるわけじゃないみたいな。不便だな。攻略できるキャラが一人増えました。ギャングのボス。やったぜ。女性だ。あ、はい。スキル2ポイントある。腕力上げたいな。さて、そうそうセーブして終わりたい。ホームルートはおそらくこれで回避できるかもしれませんね。
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the
なんか
water,
やっ
you
とここまで
shysters. You're crazy.
いけたみたいな。
Cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiot.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
倉庫の中に入る。他にルートがないんじゃ話にならんよな。セーブして終わりたいっす。どうしてくれません。
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two. Go die of thirst.
I bid you, gentlemen. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
セーブして終わりたい。二人で仲良く。
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again. What?
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me.
他の倉庫から行けるっていう話なので、倉庫へ行ってみたいと思います。って言われたらここしかねえよな。早く終わりたいです。ダメだな。ここ こはなんもないな、多分。
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
逆レイプ案件か。
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
はい、すいません。
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
すいません、寝たいので早くセーブさせてください。
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley, I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They
can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an old man.
さあ早くセーブさせるんだ。終わりたいっていうか遅え。走れや。
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
オートセーバーいつや。
Be a gentleman and move that for me. That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
はい、ありがとうございましたと。
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
ゲームをセーブしたんで、この辺りで終わりたいと思います。今回の配信はあくまでエイプリルフールのあれの分で配信したので、これのゲームの配信はまあそうじゃね、定期的にやるんだったら定期的にやろうかなと思っております。まあその時はタイトルは変えますけど、まあとりあえず今回はここまでにして終わりたいと思います。ここまでのご視聴ありがとうございました。まあ大体私の配信は不定期になりがちなんでないなんですけど、そうだね、まあそのうちまた配信したいと思います。それではお疲れ様でした。